So, we never normally get this perspective. Normally we find out that our Steves, our boyfriends, have a mistress or have a girlfriend or have a wife or have a fiance or whatever type of relationship he's out looking for. But this one is titled, How I Came to Find Out That I Was Actually the Mistress. Oh, okay. I'm really hoping that you didn't know he had a partner, because I'll find it very hard to back you on this. But from what you've said, I get the feeling we had no idea. So Steve and I had met on a dating app when we were both 18. Super young love. We hit it off immediately and fell blissfully in love pretty soon after. See, this was my very first relationship, and being with someone was completely new to me. Your first relationship, especially your first serious relationship, can be quite hard to navigate. So I completely understand that. I didn't know how relationships worked, so I was playing it by ear. The further into the relationship we got, Steve started to become possessive and very overprotective of me. Don't like how this is going. I had to send, we do not stand for this, ladies. I had to send photos of where I was and who I was with. I was also not allowed to interact with any males, regardless of the time or place, and was expected to report back constantly. Sir, I am not on your PAYE. I do not need to report to you for anything. You do not need to know my whereabouts, who I am with, or what. You just need to know that I'm happy, healthy, and safe. Okay? Piss off. I was new to love and convinced myself to believe that I was losing friends because other people just don't understand our type of relationship. Wrong. I eventually, after months and months of arguments and pleading from my parents, broke up with him. I am so proud of you for that. You have got yourself out of a monumentally twisted and toxic relationship, which they can be really, really hard to leave. Like I said, I sometimes love that overprotectiveness and I really enjoy that. I feel like I'm looked after, but sending your whereabouts and who you're with is just jealousy. It's giving insecurity. No relationship should be built off of that type of communication. I'm really, really proud of you for that. I'm glad that you listened to the people around you. And I really hope that you've been able to rebuild those friendships. Everyone else was so happy for me and I was never going to see him again. I'd be free. Yay. Wrong again. Oh, bloody hell. What a roller coaster that was. I, in my phenomenal decision making, chose to continue. Oh, no. I chose to continue a secret intimate relationship with him. Right. Well, okay. No one knew, not even my closest friends with who I shared everything. For months, this continued without stress. It was still toxic, jealous relationship where oh, for God's sake, Steve. It was still a toxic, jealous relationship where he'd accuse me of seeing other people. I wasn't. And so what, Steve? I'm single. You are not good to me in a relationship. I can do whatever I want. I can sleep with whoever I want. I can date whoever I want. You ain't my man. Get off my back. I was still very much in love with this man. Slowly, he started to talk about this other girl. Right, you have no leg to stand on then, Stephen. If you're speaking about another girl, he's just trying to make you jealous. And you can see other people if he's seen other people. That they were really good friends and he knew her from when they were in school together. I just brushed it off. I was unfazed by this friendship. Yeah, unbothered. Love that. Such a good energy to have. I then became more and more aware of the nature of their relationship. I again wasn't fazed. He was a single man with no one preventing him from dating. Yeah, winner. We're all on the same page here. It was only until I stumbled across her Instagram page with photos of them and pictures of him. Oh my God. My first thought was, God, that's embarrassing. Doesn't she know that he's single and just messing around? Oh, so you're like really convinced that this is nothing to worry about here. My second thought was, what if it's me he's messing around with? I immediately sent her a hey girl message to clarify whether or not he was a cheater. Oh my God. That is one of them moments where you feel like the whole world like zooms in on your face and you're like lining the dots together in your brain. That is so shitty. And I bet he was like lining it up to break it to you that he was actually in this relationship with this girl so he could tail it off with you. Steve was trying to be calculated, but you can't outdo the doer. So I can confirm he was cheating on her. In the time of us continuing to meet up weekly to hang out, they had begun dating and officially become a couple. She had also moved in with him and they were at the point of saying, I love you. Never have I been so humbled to find out I was the mistress in a relationship. Right, well, you had no idea. You are not in the wrong here at all, my girl. You do not need to feel a certain way and just move on. Like you say, this guy was not good to you at all. You were never going to be able to pursue a relationship with this guy because your family and friends don't like him. That's such an awkward situation. I've never been in it myself, but it must be such an awkward situation when you're wanting to go to events or functions with your family and your boyfriend, and your family don't want anything to do with your boyfriend. You've just got to sit and entertain him like a little kid. Your family and your friends will always want the best for you, and they probably saw that he actually was a little bit of a piece of shit. I really hope that this other girl has seen the light as well. If you are the other girl and you just so happen to see this, I'm very, very sorry that Stephen has struck again. You should break up with him, probably, because he's not loyal to you. He doesn't have the respect for either of you two girly pops. Get him in the bin. He's not mature enough for a relationship. And also, if you're the girl who he's in a relationship with properly and you've just moved in, I hope he's treating you well, because if we're going off any of his past experience, he's not a good person to be with. Big up the girly pops.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.